Hey guys, what's going on? Core Murder 15 here with a new episode of Calm Vlog. I know I'm a couple days late, but I have good reason for that, and why streams only happened once during the month of October. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So today's episode is talking about basically why I haven't been streaming again. So, you know, it's like every time that I try to, and I sound like a broken record when I say this. It's like whenever I try to get back into streaming, something else happens in life, and essentially this time it was my own decision. I was kind of suffering from streaming and content burnout, and a lot of content creators actually go through this quite often. For a lot of people, and unlike myself, do this as a full-time job and is their source of income, where I do this as a hobby. But just recently, throughout October, after I did the Dead Space stream, I was kind of just burnt out on doing streaming and making video content, and just kind of wanted time to myself a little bit. Not even necessarily for mental health or anything like that. Like, granted, I did feel exhausted a lot of the time. I didn't have a lot of energy, and I didn't feel it fair to try to stream whenever I felt like I was going to do it half-assed or something, and I just didn't have the drive to do it. So I decided, just for my own personal well-being, just to kind of take a little hiatus, just from the burnout. And I want to get back into it. It's not that I don't enjoy it. It's not that I want to quit doing it. I just needed a break, and it happens sometimes. Like I said, a lot of content creators talk about burnout a lot. Basically, just getting tired of, not necessarily getting tired of doing it, but just it's a weird thing to describe. I can't really describe it that well. But I want to get back into it, especially later this month with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out on November 18th. I want to do that as a series streaming, because I know a lot of people enjoy Pokemon. As many of you know, I enjoy playing Pokemon games. I've done many videos and streams based on the subject. Plus, I'm pretty sure that Dragon of Sunshine and DX Kramer will want to get in on this, because if you haven't been following up on information on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you can do 4-player co-op. So I think it'd be a great opportunity to get my fiance and one of my best friends in on this, and if we can get a fourth person in, that'd be cool too. What? My boyfriend? There's an ongoing joke that DX Kramer plus a few good of my male friends are my quote-unquote boyfriends. We have this joke that I'm the gayest straight guy you'll ever meet. How true is that, Nikki? She said very, if you couldn't hear her. But, Rare agreed, she meowed. Okay. But, yeah, I want to get back into streaming. I feel like I'm finally at a point where I want to get back into it. I'm not feeling like... I guess the best way to describe it, and it's going to sound weird for me to say it like this, but it felt more like a chore than me just wanting to do it. It was like, whenever the date came up to start streaming, it was like, oh shit, I gotta get ready for stream or something, and it felt more like a bother or something that I had to do rather than just something I was wanting to do and enjoy. But it's gotten to the point where I have taken time to myself to do what I want, spend more time with Nikki, and I honestly kind of feel refreshed from it. So I want to get back into it, and I felt like a good time to do that would be whenever Scarlet and Violet came out. Now, as far as videos go, I have been working on a few projects still that have not seen the light of day. I have still been working on one of my old top 10 countdowns that I have just been lazy and not put together. Like, literally everything is recorded. I even actually had to rewrite part of the script and put in a new entry, because by the time I had originally written the script back when I was living in West Virginia, I had played a new zombie game at that time that actually was really good, and I wanted to include on the list, which was Back for Blood. So I had to rewrite that portion, take one of the games out of the list. So it's been reworked and stuff, and I have a couple more ideas for top 10s. There's a few projects that I have in my head that I'm wanting to do. So there's definitely the creativity there. It's just the drive to do it. And sometimes, unfortunately, you lose that drive, which is essentially what happened to me. I just kind of lost that drive to make content, do streams, just because I felt more like it was something that I had to do rather than something that I wanted to do. Which, you know, if circumstances were different, like I said, if this was my full-time job, if this was my main source of income, then, you know, that'd be another story. Which, you know, people do suffer from job burnout too. You know, you can have burnout from almost anything, whether it's job, stuff that you enjoy doing. It happens to a lot of people, unfortunately. And there's different ways you can go about it. For me, like I said, it was just me taking a break and just taking time to myself and everything. So, but like I said, I'm going to get back into it. I've been working on, like I said, I've been working on the top 10 countdowns. I've got a couple of music projects that I've been working on that have halted recently, but I want to get back into it. But I'm definitely getting back into that creative state again and wanting to do this kind of stuff. On a side note, and I meant to mention this actually, and I think I did actually on the last episode of Com Vlog, we have reached 1,000 followers on TikTok, over 1,000 actually now. Yes, I did actually mention this on the last episode of Com Vlog. I'm still not sure exactly what I want to do for the live segments for TikTok because I've never done a live stream on TikTok before. So within the next couple of days, maybe, or a week or so, I feel like I just want to do a live stream, just chatting to people, aside from doing a behind the scenes look at the streams or anything, which I want to do along with that. But there's one day where I just kind of want to sit down on TikTok and talk to you guys. Not necessarily a Q&A, but just chat it up, because I really enjoy interacting with people that support the channel and the videos that I do and everything, which is greatly appreciated. So I might do that sometime in the future. I'm not exactly sure when that would happen, but that's something I've been kind of kicking around in my head. I am hopefully, more than likely, going to be getting back into streaming November 18th whenever Scarlet and Violet come out. And I don't know exactly how we're going to go about that as far as the multiplayer, or if I'll be doing solo. We'll just figure that out as we go. Regardless of how that goes, I will be streaming it. So mark your calendars down for November 18th. It'll be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like how most streams are. And I'm actually really excited to get back into it because just the stuff that I've been seeing from Scarlet and Violet look really, really cool. And it feels like Pokemon is taking a somewhat new direction, and I'm excited to see where that direction is, because a lot of people, some people know, some people don't, Legends Arceus was kind of the testing grounds for what they were wanting to do with Scarlet and Violet, and where they got so much of a positive response, Pokemon was basically just like, all right, let's run with it, let's go. Yeah, that's true, but you also have to think, you know, they had to make sure some of the implements were going to be good for players to get into, you know? Well, it's the way I look at it, it feels like Scarlet and Violet's a good combination of some stuff from Legends Arceus combined with some of the old traditional stuff from Pokemon. So I can't really say it's a good balance because unfortunately we don't have the game yet, we haven't played it yet, but from what I've been seeing, it seems like it's a good balance. But anyway, I'm excited to play it. I can't wait to. It's going to be awesome. I'll actually be playing, just to let you guys know, I'll be playing Scarlet version. Nikki's getting Violet version. Actually, speaking of which, yesterday we actually picked up the limited edition Scarlet and Violet OLED Switch because somebody had to have it. So this is the dock for it. We have Koraidon and Miraidon here. And on the back, it even has like a little Pokeball right here for the cords going through here and everything. And then we have the actual Switch itself, which is really cool. We have the Joy-Cons representing Scarlet and Violet. You can see on the back they have the starter Pokemon on each one, and all these cool different designs here on the back and everything.
Missed opportunity not putting anything under the stand too, but
yeah, which there's nothing under the stand, but
you could have just put like one little hidden Sprigatito in there, like on the box.
I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this is on OLED, so it has the full back stand right there.
That's part of OLEDs.
Yeah, really. So that's what Nikki's going to be playing on whenever we get our copies of Scarlet and Violet, so spoiled brat. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and hop off here, and actually we're getting ready to play some Splatoon, because Splatfest is going on by the time we're recording this. Or, well, pre-Splatfest, it's whenever you can actually get your shirts and stuff. Splatfest isn't going to be happening until November 11th through the 13th, I think. Something like that. Don't quote me on that. All right, guys, we're going to hop off here. So this is Core Number 15, signing off.